So before we start, I just wanted to thank you guys. You guys were super receptive of the last video. It got over 1.3k views and I'm incredibly happy you guys liked it, and I'm super proud of it. You guys even commented and gave me constructive criticism. For a small YouTube creator like myself, this means a lot. So thank you guys so much. Okay, enough of this mushy shit. Let's move on to our regular programming. So we all have the issue of deciding where to go and what to do on dates. For some, planning dates comes like a reflex. For others, it's like a bitch to the face because it's so much gosh darn work. And of course it can be work. If you're always trying to make dates fun and exciting, this can be exhausting. Let me show you what I would do. And honestly, I think you can choose this method in any city you're in. Start with your old friend Google. Find a site that lists local events, then find an event you might be interested in. It doesn't have to be something you know you like, just something different that you're open to. Be random and spontaneous. Pick something adventurous for you and your partner. I choose something my girlfriend and I both enjoy, getting massively shit-faced. We went to the Hopscotch festival, where we got shit-faced on whiskey, beer, and spirit. If you know anything about dating and getting shit-faced, then you know you have to bring your best friend Eric, the wingman, the designated driver, and the spirit of the party. And if you feel like it, bring your girlfriend along. Make it a little spicy. It was a cold, rainy winter's night in Vancouver, but it shan't prevent us from having a good night. When we arrived, we grabbed our ceremonial drinking glasses and our coins to buy drinks with. They're like little silver doubloons. Makes me feel like a fat pirate. The fat part's just my own insecurities, but you know, it's fine. It was already crowded as all hell, and the event hadn't even begun yet. But the moment it began, everyone just immediately started dashing to get drinks. Now you might be thinking, I don't care about drinks. But to be honest, my girlfriend and I don't often drink in large amounts either. We sip socially. But sometimes it's good to do new things, and whether it turns out really good or terribly bad, they will make some core memories for you. And you might even learn some things along the way about your partner that you didn't previously know. And of course, if you get too drunk, you might also just not remember most of the night, so try not to do that. There's my best guy and my best gal drinking together. I'm not jealous at all, no? We revisited one of our favorite Spritz brands. Soju Spritz is so freaking good, but this time they had an adorable mascot. And we had to show him some love. I mean, come on, look at how adorable he is. So Soju Spritz is actually a Canadian brand despite being a Korean-inspired beverage. They have a bunch of fruity flavors and it's super easy to drink. Honestly, it's become our go-to drink. It's flavorful and it's not that high in alcohol content. It's perfect for my girlfriend and I to pretend we're drinking like everyone else. Also, the mascot's big ass head and big old butt got stuck in their tent, so extra points for the entertainment. Also, big props to like mascots and those sign spinner guys, because it's a hard freaking job. It was warm as all hell in there, and this mascot suit must have been so hot. It took him like a solid 2 to 3 minutes, but eventually he got out. I also got my girlfriend into Magoli, which is this Korean rice wine. It's sweet and a little bit sour and often has fruit flavors mixed into it. It has a white, creamy texture due to the rice fermentation, kind of like a Asian kombucha. If you're ever at Korean barbecue and you want that authentic Korean experience, get yourself a Magoli to go with your food. And on top of that, get extra lettuce for wrapping your meat with and ask for shiso leaves. I promise you the Korean servers will be impressed with your eating preferences. It's something only Korean people do at Korean restaurants. If you want to impress a Korean girl, that's the way to do it. Don't ask me how I know. By the way, I've been Asian for many years now. And this Buddha sculpture, well, it has the biggest nipples I've ever seen. There was also this drink brand called the Deacon that really caught my eye. It had this super cool steampunk style, and I'm a freaking sucker for branding and packaging. So much cooler than Buddha nipples. Their outfits, the gears in the back, the bronze colored decor, and their bottles made it feel like they were performing alchemy. And I really got into arcane recently, so this really tickled my fancy. My girlfriend and my bestie Eric both seem to enjoy it. It does have some sweetness and some fruity notes, but for me it was a bit smoky and briny, so I really didn't enjoy it. Ah, move your fat ass, Eric. I also felt the need to try Slappy's vodka soda. I don't know why. I think it's probably because of the beautifully complicated design and the creative theme and the obviously remarkable salesmanship. Like, I never got that close because I was filming and my girlfriend wouldn't let me in the vicinity of that skilled salesperson, but I could tell from the words she was mouthing that wow, this drink was gonna be amazing. Like, the knowledge Eric was so fortunate to receive has changed his life forever. I wish I knew what she was saying. Oh, there's my girlfriend. Wow. And as expected, the salesperson was correct. I mean, look at her. How could she be wrong? To be honest, it tasted like the mediocre nectar of mediocre deities. It was just okay. This isn't a knock on Slappies. I like my alcohol potent, my drinks sweet or strong in flavor, and when there are so many stalls that are pouring cocktails, it's just not gonna compare. And in general, vodka sodas aren't meant to be sweet, so that's already not for me. Also, the Slappies mascot, kinda ugly. The salespeople were way cuter, and even the dude inside the suit was handsome as fuck. Why would you cover that Chris Hemsworth hair with a purple sea otter helmet? By the way, this was my favorite drink of the night, and I wasn't expecting much from it. Two happy-go-lucky cowboys, not as pretty as Slappy's salespeople I might add, trying to sell peanut butter tequila. I mean, peanut butter and tequila kinda sounds like it would taste like ass. And like, not in the good way. But it was actually really sweet, really clean, really peanutty. Didn't have that harsh kick or aftertaste. It's like the Midwest dessert wine of tequila. It was honestly so delicious, and we wanted to get a bottle, but they sold out within the first 2 hours. Even when we moved on to other spots, my girlfriend still had this tequila on her mind. It was just that good. Oh yeah, that'd be good. The place was now packed, full of people hungry for alcoholic beverages. Now, I'm really not a fan of crowds, so I was about to leave, but then we ran into some foodie friends, and the youth of the night was reinvigorated. And what does that mean? It means the night has just begun, and we found ourselves back where we started, but this time with very little self-restraint. With some very bad influence from some really good friends, our night just got a whole lot more interesting. And we did some bad influencing too, because my friends needed to try the magic that is Chida peanut butter tequila. And we all agreed it was fucking fire. And you'd think that'd be the end of the Korean drinks, but it was not. I told you it started all over again. We went back to find another Korean brand. Not gonna lie, these other mascots aren't cute at all. The bottle looks fine, but his face looks like a child glued buttons on a bottle. Looks like your parents trying to make your Halloween costume. That being said, they were super nice. It's so hard not to appreciate their energy. This brand of soju was also really good. Smooth, easy to drink, flavorful, and sweet. It's kind of like drinking candy with a slight alcoholic kick. As always, there were a number of flavors to try. Watermelon or lychee tend to be my favorite. Maybe you can tell by now that it's starting to become an issue. But man, was it a fun night. Bumping into my friends actually made it so much more fun. Just having our little circle of people and just experiencing things together made for such a good twist for the night. Not that I don't appreciate my alone time with Eric and my girlfriend. Here's a clip of my friend retrieving liquids from the watering hole with much efficiency. Look at her go. And then we also played the apata apata game. Maybe you guys know the reference, I don't even know really what's called. I'm not exactly what you would call a trend follower. I'm more of a bury my head in work kind of guy. And after a little bit more rowdiness, we headed out to find some food. There wasn't a lot of food at the event, unfortunately. Say hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, she's drunk.
Yep.
Hey. La cucaracha. It wouldn't be a night complete without tacos, the ultimate alcohol absorber. We went to Tequila Cocina, a place Eric said was a solid spot for Mexican food. It's located in the middle of busy-ass downtown. And boy, was it busy as fuck. We were seated to the loudest and drunkest of white women. It was, great. Now we started our Mexican feast to sober up with a flight of margaritas. You could choose 4 different margaritas for your flight. We got the mango for that sweetness, Diablo because we like spicy things and hurting ourselves, strawberry because fruits are healthy, and tamarind because tamarind margaritas help people sober up. I'm sure you've heard of that. Don't drink and drive. The Diablo wasn't overly spicy, but has that salty tahini rim. I actually don't like tahini very much, and I'm not sure if I like spicy in my margarita either. I like them fruity tooty margaritas, you know? I need that sweetness in my life, because I already have a bitter soul. Now for them sexy schmexy tacos. These guys actually have such a good amount of toppings, it's impressive. For some reason, most Mexican spots really lack in the vegetable department. And big thank you to Eric for being my sexy schmexy model. And of course we have to go for that complimentary, mandatory, obligatory lime drip shot. I also got myself a hearty and fat ass taco. Look at that big ass motherfucker. As you can see, the tacos are pretty big too. So one minor complaint is that the greens are hard to bite. Like you can't bite the pieces off when you bite into the taco. But they're fine to chew, it's just a bit of a pain in the ass. The tacos had solid flavors. I wouldn't say it's the tenderest meat I've ever had, but it's not tough by any means. Incredible amounts of filling though. All in all, a pretty good taco. The burrito was much the same, decent filling and plenty of veggies, but it had that added benefit of the sauciness. And that's how you have date night with your lovely girlfriend and your bestie Eric. One part picking out an event, one part letting yourself see where the night takes you. 2 droplets of friendship, and a whole lot of laughing. All jokes aside, don't be afraid of going out there and trying something new. Even if the night is absolute disaster, it becomes a core memory for you, your partner, and your Eric to laugh at later. And if the night goes well, that's great too. And as always, if you enjoyed my ramblings, give me a subscribe, like, share with a friend, put up posters in your neighborhood about my video. Thanks, Panda Fam.